The pizza's done! The only public speaking that I did have was any PME or kind of a presentation that I would give while in the Marine Corps. One-on-one, my communication skills, I'm very comfortable with that. When it gets into larger groups, I tend to back down a little bit. In high school, I was in a couple of the plays, but just as an extra who juggled. I utilized ethos, pathos, and logos by doing research on statistics based on SUVs and cars. Then I put them into a well-prepared argument. I had a little trouble keeping a good solid eye contact with anyone during the introductory speech. My volume started off strong and then died down. Same with my projection and gestures. And my movement was a little much. For the persuasive speech, I had greatly improved on most of my eye contact and movement gestures. I just had lost the energy halfway through my speech. For my professional speech, I felt a little unprepared and almost bored with my own speech while I was doing it, so I kind of pulled back and really hurt my eye contact, movement, gestures, and I just felt really nervous. As I just said, I did have a tendency to get nervous if I didn't feel the speech was going as I thought it would. I believe most of my topics kept the class engaged, especially my attention getter with the SUV persuasive speech. I really didn't like having the audio and visual up there behind me because I felt almost dependent on it. I didn't want to fall behind with my speech or with the slides. I wanted to make sure they were in sync perfectly, so I focused a little too much on that. I think as far as my research went, I did kind of fall short of raising the bar. I actually only read over my introductory speech once after I had typed out the outline and kind of just repeated what I had said after that. I practiced mostly for my Woody Allen speech because I was not as educated as I thought I was in the field that I had chosen. I did not have any delivery or technology errors during any of my presentations. I definitely enjoyed giving my pitch speech because that is a film that I would be very passionate about making. As I had mentioned before, the Woody Allen speech was definitely the most difficult for me to get through. I think my biggest delivery challenge is staying on track with what information I want to get across to my audience. As far as research and preparation goes, I'm definitely guilty of being a very bad procrastinator. I learned that watching other people's nervous performances actually made me more nervous before I had gone up. I did pretty well as far as the time went for all of my speeches except one. I had fallen short, just kind of rushed through my entire presentation. On a scale from 1 to 4, I would rate my public speaking presentation as a 3. My feelings concerning public speaking are exactly this. I think it's very important for everyone to practice, not just in this class alone, but throughout their full sail experience and into their careers.